Howdy, howdy, howdy. Welcome back to the JackDrag0n cave, and I've got the wrong camera up again. Shocker. Shocker. Okay, here we go. If you've ever been surprised about anything with this stream, you probably won't be surprised to know that I lost a hard drive last night or yesterday. Yeah. So had to like rebuild. Luckily, it wasn't the main hard drive for the computer. It was just the stuff that had all of my streaming stuff, resources attached to it. So we kind of had to rebuild the stream. And oh, good grief. YouTube is giving me fits. So right on track with that. Now let's see if we can figure out. I did figure out, or I think I figured out. Welcome in. I think what might be going on with Axel Chat. But see, we're going to have to loosen this up and move this out of there. No, I was wrong. It is not what I thought at all. Okay. We have Axel Chat. And luckily I can still see the other combined chat out of StreamerBot. But unfortunately, I do not have connection to Kick or Rumble at this point. And, well, I don't know that that's going to matter a lot because we're still hoping that we get viewers on Rumble. I have had viewers on Rumble, actually, and I don't know about Kick. I don't think I have on Kick, but have had not a follower, but a viewer on Trovo. So we're hoping to attract more attention and get people in on those two venues sometime. Okay, now I'm looking for my game client because as it is, everything keeps coming up in the wrong window. Now let's see. So we're going to get logged into the game here, or try to. Hey, let's try the actual password. What do you say? Nah, why do that? Why bother with that? Hey. So Thursday we were on Wayfinder, and that shocked a lot of people because, you know, who actually plays on Wayfinder is the question you'll get. Okay, so I'm showing excellent connection, but it's not saying that the streaming software is live for YouTube. So I'm going to stop that stream again. Wait for it to catch up. Sorry, folks. This is, you know, start sending us your video from your streaming software to go live. Okay. And we're sending, and we're sending. Excellent connection. Yay, we got YouTube up. Oh. Yeah, well, okay. Now we can pause that. Such a deal. Yep. I know. Thank you. Now let's see if I can get to where I can actually hear everything else, because that's another issue right now. All right, I don't think I need to see that, but I do want to hear if this goes off. Oh, so many moving parts. So the rebuilding was fun. But we got it done. That is the important part. And luckily I have, this is a new computer, or a different computer, I should say. It's not new. Far from it. Um, okay, I don't know why. Oh, I know why. Because I do not have. Sorry, I got to set my audio to set this as my default monitoring device. No, it's not device. There we go. Apply. There we go. Now I can maybe hear when this goes off. Let's see. Let's test the. Let's test something with audio. There we go. Now that I have your attention, now I'm gonna have to fix that where only I can do that because wow, it's a point of pride. Okay, so now I want what I want. What do I really, really want? I'll tell you what I want. What I really, really want. No, oh no, I'm not gonna do that. Okay, I figured out something to make my cameras like universally applied to all the screens, and so when we move into something like the info sharing screen, I'll be able to, eventually have it so the camera that applies to this one has me looking at the, you know, so it looks like I'm looking at the same thing you're looking at will be the one that's live and only that one, but they'll all fit in that same Windows box space, right here. Why does that matter? It's just, having a kind of semi-professional looking stream, which, yeah, I know you've all been thinking, this is such a professionally organized effort up until now. And sorry that you're shocked to hear that it's not, there's not all these, you know, okay, there we go. That's what I wanted to do. You're all shocked to hear that, there's not a staff of professionals engaged in the production of this streaming podcast, but nope, just me. Shocker, right? Okay, so since we're here, we're looking at info. We look at the sales for the week. Storage space. I talked about this on Thursday. Yeah, I'm looking forward to putting some of this storage space into practice because I don't know if you ever got the, kind of read into the personality profile that is me, but I'm kind of a hoarder. So yeah, um, is it a shocker that would continue into the game? Probably not. Probably not. But it is what it is, or as it is. It be what it be. I am what I am. And you know what? In that regard, we are going to go. We're going to go back to Wayfinder just because, a little bit of consistency for the week. I had an idea to actually go through each server each week, or a different server each week, and not jump from stream to stream, but actually do 3 days of progress on whichever tune on whichever server pops up, or is in the rotation. And so, hey, we'll stick with Wayfinder for this week. Finish out the week with this one. Next week's going to be interesting because I will be traveling, and I still want to stream. I think I'll still have the opportunity to stream. I will have some co-hosts with me, I'm sure. Okay, we're going to mute that for a minute. Of the furry kind, the 4-footed kind, and not furries, like dogs. Okay, I'm talking about dogs, no. And so it'll be interesting to see who pops into the stream, makes their appearance, and and what gets wrecked along the way. But the most interesting thing is going to be that I'll have to use a 2 PC setup for streaming. and I still have to figure this out. So I have a Linux box that I can take, and that'll be the one that actually does the broadcast to the different streaming services, and then I'll have my gaming PC, which will stream to that other box, and we'll see if we can make it work. But I plan on working on that starting tomorrow, see if we can figure that out. I know it can be done. I don't know if I have the resources to do it, but hey, why not try? Because that's what I've been doing all along. That's been my motto. Why not try? Hey, let's do this. Let's go there. Here, hold my beer. And it's worked out well so far, right? Okay. So here we are on Wayfinder. Again, shocker, right? I did get my mute button set up on the touch portal, which I got working again, so I can cough without having to flip the mic up and listen to it tell me, mic off, and then flip it back down and wait for it to say, microphone on. Yeah, it does it just like that. It's really strange is what it is. Okay, so we're back on JackDrag0n, and we were doing lobby quests to get favor on Isle of Korthos. Hey, we got more cheer. Yay. I saw that, but thank you for announcing it, StreamerBot. Okay. Now the question is, does she know how to refill the bits when she runs out? We'll see. Okay. Speaking of refill, we're going to get some ammo in the quivers here. Okay, and then we're going to go back to, I need to be able to, let's make it so everybody can hear. And even me. Oh, that does it. Nope, that did not do it for me. There we go. Now I can hear everything. And we're going to get our, we're going to get a dog up. Yeah, no, see, it's made of metal, so it's not really fluffy. Now, yeah, we gotta turn blurp stuff off. Okay. Something else I will work on later. Fun. Come on. So what are we gonna rename the dog? I haven't chosen. Where'd you go? Come on. Yeah. Keep up. Come on. So we're gonna go back to the ship, and I want to show you something with. It's okay. We go back in the Hall of Heroes. We go to our airship. Yes, I have a tiny one-person guild here, but I do have an airship. We are only level, what, 10? 11. We've gone up to 11. And when I go get my airship buffs, my dog, in turn, gets airship buffs. So, it's kind of cool. Danidi Jr. No, we're not gonna happen. Let's go to the Gatekeeper's Grove. And why do I want to go to Gatekeeper's Grove? I don't know. I should have just gone to the harbor. So, fortunately, there's a way there from here. You can get there from here. You can get there from here. Okay, so let's go. This is one of the, when you're totally new to the game, this is one of the most fun things in, I think, DDO, Because this little quest, we're going to do it on Elite. Hey, Elle! How are ya? Okay, so the reason I think this is one of the most fun quests for lobies should be playing, but I'm here instead. Well, okay. What's keeping you from playing? You know what I didn't do? I did. Oh no, it is right. It's saying okay. I'm saying, did I change my server name? I am on Wayfinder, just proving that this server is actually playable. Like, we don't want to do that yet, because me and Guacamole on Thursday actually had the bright idea of being on Wayfinder. He was here to help somebody, I think, and as Guacamole often does, and I was here, like I said, just proving, hey, I got a tune here. It's actually playable. But when I say playable, all we were doing was court those, favor quests. So, I mean, yeah, anything's playable when you're 12, 15, levels above it. Sure, come on. Well, I mean, you don't have to lobby. I'm at a level 15, but if, you can just, if you got one that needs, looking for a favor, I was just showing, if you want to break stuff, this little adventure is almost therapeutic, and all you got to do is shoot or swing and bash stuff. And if you got the dog set for it, you know what? I'm actually going to restart this quest because I want to go get my dog, make sure the dog is trained. So we're going to do this. We're going to exit, Okay. So yeah, this quest, like I said, kind of, almost cathartic. Artie. Okay. So let's do, not that one. Artificer. I want to train my pet. So we're going to change the alignment. So you go to lawful or chaotic, and we make my pet chaotic. Okay. Now, ideally, you could do lawful or chaotic, and then you can do, let's go back. So you can choose lawful or chaotic or neutral, right? And then, or yeah, how to train your construct in this case, but yeah. We don't have any dragons that are pets yet. That would be awesome. Or then you have good or evil. So the good or evil refers to good, neutral, evil, which is more of a horizontal plane. And then the lawful or chaotic applies to a more vertical plane. So you can actually have lawful and good over here, and let an lawful, or no, neutral good, and then chaotic good. I have to think about how this lays out. There's probably a diagram somewhere that lays this out much better. There, let's see here. Let's go to the wiki, and let's look at alignment. Let's see if we can spell alignment. All I hear is blah, 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 blah. Yeah, here we go. So as we look at this chart, so this is how it breaks out. So if you remember, if you were here Thursday, which, that would be 4 of us, or 5 of us, yeah. We were talking about making the dog chaotic. So it just has to be in any one of this column of chaotic. Of course, we're not going to make our dog evil. I thought about chaotic neutral, and that's what I thought I did, was actually adjusted the good or evil alignment to neutral, and then adjusted the alignment that responds to lawful or chaotic to chaotic. So now that we've done that, let's go back into the quest. And we're walking, and we're walking, and we're back. Oh, we're going to reset the quest so we don't. If you exit a quest and re-enter it, you will get a re-entry penalty. So I mean, you can do it if you get killed, and the only way to get out is to respawn, if you will, at your dedicated space. All right, we're going to invite our friend L, who's a guildie. Welcome in. Or the Germans say, willkommen. Bienvenue. Bienvenidos. What's up? That's the more ghetto version, I guess. Yeah. And we're breaking, and we're breaking. And what you can do when you have somebody that you have in a party, you can share the quest out to them by using the quest journal. Hydrate Pando. Okay, you go ahead and hydrate Pando. Oh, and you notice I don't know. It has a different name now, so I don't know if you can see little Pando, but it's not little JackDrag0n anymore. So does it say its name? What's my name? What's my name? Okay. So once you break all these things, you have a choice. And the choice is Pet Dragon. Okay, does it say Pet Dragon? Okay. Because, you know, some people thought I was claiming this, you know, this little dragon as part of my lineage or something. Like, no. All right, see, and he's not breaking anything. So we have him set to active here. We'll reset him to neutral and then set him back to active. And normally, or what used to happen, he would run around and smash all these barrels for you. And you could just, you know, sit back and drink your cognac or, you know, Courvoisier or... No, I never did that. Hot chocolate, maybe, coffee, beverage of your choice. And, you know, you come over here and claim all these, you know, really, really wealth-building copper pieces and silver pieces. Hey, everything counts for a little bit, right? Come on. Get there. Okay, and we're breaking. We're almost through breaking everything that's in here. And then this is where the choice kicks in. Because you can either go hide. When we talk to Tamber Smythe here, see, I can smell the kobolds. They're nearby. You protect the Coin Lord's crate from the kobolds. That's the big crate in the middle of the warehouse. That fella right there. Hold them off for just 5 minutes. And that... And that'll be enough time for me to finish setting the traps. So you either can let him go do the traps and you go hide, or you can, you know, rack up a bunch of kobold kills. You know what? We're going to rack up a bunch of kobold kills. So you got to do at least 10, right? And, you know, when you're, like I said, 15 levels above it, it's not really that difficult. And then we got an Iron Defender there. So my goal was always, and it used to be they could destroy the chest, that box, and you would fail this quest. So you just have to defend, right? Nothing to it. Well, there is a period where they will swarm. So there will be lots of them, and they will attack all at once. It's not like the Bruce Lee movies where only one of them out of 50 will come attack the chest, you know, at a time. This is like real life combat. No, it's not. Not at all. So originally when I was playing the game and you could fail, there were times that I often got overwhelmed here, especially if I was doing a melee and could only be in one place at a time. Whereas with the range character, you know, I can, especially the throwers. Those throwers are dangerous to your crate. But they've made it now, so yeah, it'll get damaged, it'll look burnt up, it'll get crispy, but it will not like break to fail the quest. So your job then really is just to stay alive. Which, like I said, when you're 12 levels above the challenge rating for this quest, not that difficult. And so we're killing kobolds because they're not that difficult to kill. And we're just trying to make sure that at this point that they don't, like, you know, scuff the crate. You know, that's the biggest challenge, is how much damage will you allow the crate to suffer in the course of defending it from these kobolds, which they're kind of like intelligent cockroaches in some respects. And I know there's some people, oh, I want kobolds as a playable race, so don't call them that. But yeah, they have very low hit die, which means they don't have a lot of hit points. In D&D, they used to get half a hit die, which means they could have as many as 4 hit points. Hey, how'd you get there? And so it really was no challenge, you know, once you figured out you didn't have to do anything. So the other strategy was, almost set the dog to defend L there. The other strategy is you'd come up here, go into sneak mode, and hide from them for 5 minutes. And this was like, you know, this is like babysitting someone who is your age or older, basically. So you would sit up here in stealth mode or hide mode, and they'd tear up the chest, they'd tear up the crate, but they couldn't destroy it. Yeah, this was only possible in the later version of this quest. And so, yeah, and then Tamber would run around, this guy right here, would sit around setting these traps for them, and then after all was said and done, there'd be 10 of these things to go and basically eliminate in the traps. Or you could not let them, you know, so you could get through the quest without killing anything. So the way people would, I guess, take advantage of that dynamic, being able to hide and not fight anything, especially on Reaper, where you only have to kill 10 things to get Reaper points. You notice I don't think I have any Reaper points on this one. Yeah, no Reaper XP. We didn't get any on Korthos because I think it has to be a level 4. No, that's not true. You have to be level 4 to spend your Reaper points, if I remember right. But yeah, I think there are some quests you can actually play on Reaper as low as level 2, maybe even 1. I don't know. It's not been my thing to test the Reaper play system, but come on. We got a bogey at
the crate has survived.
So this is what I was talking about with the. Okay,
no more kobolds should be able to find their way into the warehouse.
I don't want him killing anything right now. So this is what I was talking about. If you went and hid up there, you'd end up with 10 of these little packaged kobolds, and you could either choose to. Oh my gosh, am I still on? Why didn't anybody say anything? I played that whole thing with the info screen up. Nice. Okay, so you end up. You ever get confused? Happened to me. Okay, so yeah, you could either kill this guy, or, you know, because you're, like I said, you were hiding up there. Oh my gosh. Or you could let him live. But if you wanted the Reaper XP, you had to kill him. Well, no big deal. You know, it was real easy. They were sitting there in a trap. And easy peasy, right? Yeah, there's like 120 gold pieces. Yeehaw. So there's nothing to... Now, the favor we get for this one, I think, is from free agents. So let's go look at our favor. This adventure is a level 1 in the harbor, which is... Storehouses. No, that's not right. 2. Here we go. Level 2. So it's free agent favor. The reason you would want free agent favor is, especially if you're a trapper, you have access to buying trapping tools, which I gotta say, yeah, we don't have to, since we already killed way more than 10 in the process of defending the crate. It's not, we don't have to go around and do this, but I would let my dog, in most cases, or this, you know, this guy right there, just go around and wipe them out, put him in active mode, and he'd clean up all the kobolds, and then, you know, we'd exit, what have you. Okay. All right, so, okay, what level are you here? All right, L is 15. All right, so you feel like running something that's a real challenge? Okay, let's see here. Where's my party chat? Here's my potty chat, Sure, okay. So that's what we're gonna do. Oh, I didn't put an advancement one up here. Okay, I'll do that later. Let's see what we can find at level 12 or 13. Okay. T. So yeah, and then so this is part of this is a 3 adventure little chain here. So you go back here and you talk to Baudry, you get the next step in the, and then you go do the second and third. The second one is basically just bashing boxes out in a warehouse, but you got to do it in a certain time. You actually have to destroy the boxes. Trilogy. Howdy, Harry. Grim and Barrett. Hey, Grim and Barrett would be fun. Okay, let's do that. All right. So let's try Grim and Barrett. I don't know if that went out, but okay. Yeah, 15. Grim and Barrett would be fun. I wonder. Okay, so you're a rogue. Okay. Let's see, are you full rogue? Ranger rogue. Okay, so we got a little bit of healing between the two of us. Do I have? Ooh. So it's funny you say that, Trilogy. Somebody, and I can't remember the name. It's like Game Master or something. I have no idea. I went and looked in my. All right, let me clear this up. It's like, what the heck happened there? Somebody sent me some in the mail. And I was like, whoa, I was going to buy some tools. And then lo and behold, somebody sent me 300 plus 5 thief tools in the mail. So whoever did that, thank you so much. They went, I do not know who Game Master is, but it was very, very appreciated. Because I was probably going to have to rob them from one of my other tunes. You know, management. It's from management. So yeah, that was, so whoever management is, thank you so much. Because they sent me some death wards and some, like 100 potions of restoration. And I should actually put those in my, because, you know, sometimes these come in handy. So we're going to put our cold potion there and lock that in. We've already got those in place. Oh, protection from acid. Because you never know when you're going to get sprayed with acid. And you'd have to wear a mask. Okay. Well, you wouldn't have to wear a mask, but you could wear a mask and people could wonder why you were wearing a mask. But you don't have to be sprayed with acid to wear a mask and have people wonder why you're wearing a mask. Right? Okay. Oh, it was you. All right. Yeah. Thank you so much, Trilogy. Appreciate that. How was PAX East? Are you still there? And you got to spill any spoilers that, you know, you got at the meetup, right? You know, that's the whole reason for you to, you know, come on these streams and, you know, let it all hang out. What, you know, you still here? Leave tomorrow. Okay, great time. Awesome. I am so glad. I thought it would be, and one day I'll get there. Ooh, wow, 16 on Elite. Woo. Okay. This is going to be ballsy. What was the word we use? I probably should get a hireling. Should probably get a healer. Yeah, I'm going to get a healer, and then we can do Grim and Barrett. So did you just go to the meetup trilogy, or did you go? You went to actually go to PAX East? Because yeah, I would want to do both, and that'd be. I don't know. Is PAX East easier to get into than Gen Con? I wonder. Okay, you went to both. Were there any presenters in particular that you thought were, I don't know, just phenomenal to be around, or made it worth the trip entirely? See, that's where, I understand it costs money to get into the convention, but as much, as great it would be to hang out for 3 hours with, or however long. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. You ever go the wrong way? You ever get turned around? Happened to me. I would, to be that close to PAX East and not go it would unsettle me. All right, L's here. I gotta hire. You gotta hire. You know what? Let's go big or go home, right? So we're gonna. And we might get sent home. All right. You get yours out. Okay. Ooh, got a bard. Good choice. All right, so let's do some. Meeting some of the streamers, SGs was probably the highlight of the trip. Convention was awesome too. Met with Tavern Tales. Yeah, he's online now. Do this and do acid is another one, and electricity is another one to buff against. Oop, no, where'd you go? Oh, I don't have those. Ah, okay. This dog is not going to do much good here. We're going to set him. Yeah, you just stay there, because you probably not going to help a whole lot. All right.
Aratraco stands before you.
This is going to be one that we get through this. It's going to be one for the record books. I guarantee you. Squishy first lifer. I don't know. We're going to do our patented jumping around like a jackass. Oh, my hireling's already dead. Yay. That lasted all of 13 seconds, right? Fingers crossed. It may take more than that. Don't worry, I'm not going to blame you if I die in this quest trilogy. I'll put the blame squarely where it belongs on my poor choices. So, yeah. Hey, Shield Guardian, how about hitting something? Okay. Have I killed any of them yet? It is. Okay. Hey, I see one flat. All right. Maybe we did. We're winning. We're winning. Oh, the dog is dead. Even in the back room, the dog is dead. Nice. I told you to sit still and not do anything, and you died somehow. Because, He's like the kobold were in the last quest, you know, totally overpowered by like 12 levels, yeah. Hopefully I'm getting some healing out of that shot, because it's probably the only healing I'm going to be able to get since my hireling's dead. The hireling I brought in specifically to do what? Provide healing. Yay. Yeah, I probably should have set her on guarded mode rather than active mode, because she probably went in guns a-blazing, and this is not the one that you want your hireling to do that in. Okay. I might have to conjure more arrows from our bolts. Did you bring enough arrows? I don't know. I keep hitting them and they don't die. What's it? At least Pando's getting fed. Yay. I can blind them, but they won't, yeah. This is going to be one of those Reaper quests where you pray there's no Reapers. There's, you know. Yeah. Are you getting tired of seeing this? Okay, I just want to focus on the one, kill it. Okay, focus on the one and try to kill it. We got one down, yay. As long as Daniti doesn't come up here and do something weird, that'd be great, yeah. Daniti is the puppy that we're taking care of for my neighbor who's recuperating from surgeries and a MRSA that attacked basically his heart valve, artificial heart valve, and his cancer port. So he's at a relative's getting well. We're taking care of his dog for him while he's away. Woohoo! All right. And we're mostly all alive? Okay, so. Yeah, you just stay there. I don't know why I even care, but I do. It's my dog. It's my puppy dog. He's metal, but he's still my puppy dog. Okay, we got that going. I don't have the things for that. All right. And basically what we're going to kite them back into that room because there's more space to deal with them back here than in there. And again, we're going to just focus on one. Keep shooting it till it's dead. So Blue Abishai, you have to die. I choose you. Yeah. Okay, good. We got it knocked down. Makes it helpless. It should take more damage, but he's still up. He got knocked down, but he got up again. I really want to keep him down. Okay, we've got Skyborn one. That's a tough one. We got to get that one down. Knocked him down. He will get up again. but we will eventually keep him down. Yes, there will be a greatest hits album of all these compilations. Oh, he disappeared. That's what I don't like about blue Abishais. Flaky. They don't taste good with butter. They always ruin Thanksgiving. Well, they have this BO that follows you everywhere. Such is the nature of the blue Abishai. And you killed my hireling again. Oh wait, no, we never got her raised back up, so. Okay. So that's these two rooms. See, it would be too hard to fight them in these little passageways, so. Okay, yeah, forget about this one. Here's another small room, but we can move around a little bit. Now the trick here is not, and I say not, move down that ramp, because down that ramp there's more of these bad guys. And potentially reapers that will ruin your day. We could kite them back down that hallway. The big room, the bigger room. And I'm just gonna do this here. I got a plan. It's not a good plan, but I'm sticking to it. I've got one job. It's stupid, but I'm gonna do it. What movie is that from? Yes, there is no beryllium crystal on the ship. Alright, so now it's time to understand that we're running out of hit points. So it's time to change tactics. Do not have enough ammo. Well, you know what? I think there's a couple of us in that boat. I don't know if I can actually conjure arrows. My problem is not ammo. Wow, how did we get more of them in here? Do they respawn in here? Not a good deal. I'm starting to think this might have been a mistake. Yes, it was Galaxy Quest. Sigourney Weaver's character. Lieutenant, I can't remember her name. Yeah, that's a great movie. That's one of those movies that just suffered one little flaw in language that did not even need to be in the movie. And other than that, it would have been practically a flawless movie in my estimation. It had a good premise, it had good actors, it had decent script. Except for this one little phrase that did not have to be in the movie. Wow. Here we go around with Abishai, with Abishai, with Abishai. Here we go around killing Abishai and Grin and Barrett on R1. I'm starting to run out of cast failed. Okay, good. I'm glad somebody's healing me. Thank you so much for that. Facing the Black Abishai. Pick one, kill it, then go to the next one. JackDrag0n. See, I keep knocking them down. Got him. Yay. Ooh, there's a lost soul. We haven't seen one of those yet. Kinda need those, especially for our healing caster, or L. I don't know. No, L's a ranger rogue. Looky, we did it. We did it. I really should just dismiss him, but you know, if I did that, then how boring this quest would be. Okay. So if nothing is respawned, okay, let's see if I have some ammo to lend, or some arrows to lend L here. I don't think I have anything other than that one batch of 100. Where'd you go, L? Okay, come here. Stand still. Trade. Oh, trade. Okay. Sorry, but that's all I got. Can you use bolts? I wonder if I can actually trade these bolts that I conjure. Yeah, being a ranger, she probably wouldn't have much use for bolts if she's using a bow. Do you have a crossbow? I wonder if I can trade these. Okay, she does have a crossbow. And she's behind me now. So this is the $64,000 question. Can these be traded? No, they're bound to acquire. Okay. Sorry, I thought maybe I could trade you the conjured bolts, but they're bound to character. Heinous! Okay, Heinous, let's invite Heinous. Why not? Welcome in, Heinous. Let me, I can dismiss a dead hire to make, oh, I can dismiss my shield guardian. Actually, he's kind of, if you want to bring a healing hire, that would probably be great. We'll dismiss my healing hire, and then once we can get her back up, Well, no, I'd have to... yeah. Alright. So there's going to be more of these bad guys down here, so I'm going to buff a little bit. I don't have the components for that one. F1. See, this is where I could just use these. I'm just going to put these in place of the potions so I can... Wow. Okay. So this way, I can just buff my acid and cold. I don't need cold. I need fire and electricity. Those are the 3 most common damage types that these guys do. I don't have any of those spell components, so that's kind of... And then we'll buff our little buddy here in the same way. And he can actually give us this blur thing and give himself that. He can blur her. Okay. All right. See, there's a whole gaggle of them down here. So we'll let them come up here. We got more room to deal with them. I got more room to do my jumping around like a jackass maneuver. See, the black Abishais throw acid. The blue throw lightning. Uh-oh, who's dead? Her heal. Oh, and me. Okay. Well. Oh, Heinous is down. This might be it. Oh, Fear Reaper, that's why. Oh my gosh. We got a Fear Reaper. Okay, so let's see. Nope, we can't get past the Orthon, that's for sure. I don't think there's a shrine anywhere near here. Who are they hitting on? Oh, Elle keeps coming up. She must have a gibbers. And it's not enough. It's not enough, sadly. Okay, it was a valiant effort for R1, but yeah, that Fear Reaper stinks. So we're going to exit and come back in on Elite. Not log out. Okay, let's go to here. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Okay, so let's go over here and talk to the Spirit Binder. We're gonna go here. Can you cure my ailments? Can you fix me? Can you fix me? All right, that's close enough. We gotta get some spell points. So we'll just get some of this. I don't have that many spell points, so we'll buy that and drink it up. Drink from the golden cup. Get your spell points after you die. This is for all the DDO people. Okay. We have to wait here. Oh my goodness, that very anticlimactic. Hey, I gotta take a quick break. Yeah, I will be right back. And yeah, I just gotta take a really quick bio, and so go to breaking screen and be right back. Okay, and we're back to the gaming. But I need to repair. I jumped out of that tavern without repairing. And see, I think there's a guy in here who can help me with that. Not a guy, a person in here, Ken Ustfeld. And we're going to add all this stuff in and get it repaired. It's going to cost us 243 platinum. Thankfully, nothing broke in the process of that. Okay, we're back at the harbor. Oops. I don't have all my hit points. That's kind of easily fixed by doing one of these little spelly wikis. Maybe this one. Yep. And now we'll recover those 9 hit points shortly. So that was a lesson, right? Be a little more prepared. Okay. All right. We'll tell the party that I'm back, that we're back. Yep. There's and the bad thing about, especially about Fear Reapers, is they can reach out and get you from quite a ways, and you don't know until you start taking damage that something's up, you know. But they are beatable. They are beatable. Okay. Here you are. Hanus is behind me. All right. Woohoo. And where's L? I'm gonna close that up. L's getting healed somewhere, I hope. Slowly but surely. Let's see where our friend... Just one L. Yeah, but where? Where is she? I know what she is. Andu. Drinky. So yeah, you know, we had one of these. And but we're gonna go again. So that deserves a... I don't know why it's doing it twice, though. Oh, because I'm broadcasting to everyone. Okay. If we just do it there, it'd be enough. Or I could do it up here. That's cool. All right. Stream health looks good as far as YouTube's concerned. Which is, I was worried about that. Okay. Waiting on L to show back up. Because... just cuz. Whew. All right. There she is. Big heal going on there. 250, 271. Finding my fixing action points. There you go. That sounds good. Okay. Speaking of which, let's look at what we've got. So, oh, I've got an action point to spend. Do I want to spend it? Is the question. I can get the death from above strike. That would be good. Or I can get the mark the prey. This one takes so long to reset, though. This one is about a minute. Or I can max this one out for 10d6. Is that what on the makes them blind? No, it's a tripping one. This one makes them blind. Also 10d6. This one starts out with 50 points of damage, and it scales. So if however much your range power is, it adds a percentage for each point of range power. It would be another attack. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to add that one. Accept, close, and we're going to see. Put this in here. This was the death from above shot. And that one takes a full minute to cool down. This one takes 30 seconds, 25 seconds, so that's the right place for it. Okay. We're going in on elite. Okay, we're in on elite. Bring your hires, or bring your healer. You know, and I should have got my level 2. Okay, we're going to take that one off of the bar there. Do I have any other spells? I got remove disease. I got that one. Nope, that's it. Any arties that would help. Yes, except I do not have the stupid spell components for them. Some JackDrag0n forgot to go get his spell components for that one. Okay, and let's do 2. Actually, we're going to make sure that she's kind of taken care of. Sorta, kinda. We got bard buffs. That's going to be cool. Buff bards. The buff bard, the bard that buffs. Okay, and we're going to set her to that. How's my dog even still here? You got to go away. All right, you're just distraction. Sorry. Okay. All right. And we're in.
JackDrag0n stands before you. Too late, mortals. The planar orb is already mine. I'll leave my minions to deal with you and what remains of those meddlesome gatekeepers.
Okay. So as long as we don't get a Reaper right off the bat, we got. Oh, we can. Well, we're not in Reaper mode, so it's not going to be a problem. That's where we go. That's the way to think about that one. I don't have the blur that I had when I had my Shield Guardian, but that's okay. We're okay. Without the blur, we've got 3 real players. We've got their hires to heal them, each of us. And that's so much easier and clearer. Okay, kiting them back to the big room. Maybe not. Okay. Killed it. I killed it with 1 shot. Nice. We've all got some better action going here. Alright, Abishai Exterminator. I can add that to my business card now.
A thunderous roar can be heard down the hallway below.
Nice work. All the snackies. Yeah, but that's the thing though, you're not supposed to be snacking when you're trying to fall asleep, or you should be asleep. Uh-oh. Why'd I do that? Hang on a second, I'm getting a lot of noise in here that I'm not supposed to be getting. Alright, I gotta do this real quick. Oh my goodness. Why are you doing this to me? Okay, it won't. Something broke here. I don't know why you're playing, but you're not supposed to be playing. Oh, that'd be nice to know why this is doing this. And doing it very loudly in my ears. So let's see here. There we go. Oh, okay. Wow. For some reason, the brake music just started going off in my ear, and I should be down there with them. So run, 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 run. Okay. Sorry about that. Something started playing very loudly in my ear from the stream stuff. All right. Let's go get us an Orthon. Let's get us an Orthon.
An Orthon guards a cage containing a large dire bear. With the guard out of the
yeah.
way, you can now open the cell doors.
I love that death from above. It's nice to just wipe out one bad guy. Oh, there's a secret door here. Do I have... I don't think I have any search stuff though. Other than that. Oh well. Yeah. Talk to the bear. Get the chest.
The bear nods and says, "One last thing. I can open any of the sealed gatekeeper doors you might encounter. Just ask, and I will come."
I didn't realize that there was a... Man. So there's a hidden door there. I do not have the... I don't have that. Do I have... Nope, I don't have that. Now, can I give this to anyone else? No. It only targets self. Well, self, do you have anything else that could be used to boost your intelligence? You know, like a mallet or... Oh. Forgot about that. Nope. That's all I got. Yeah. Don't feel bad. 29 wasn't either. Okay. All right, we're coming up here. Ready, everybody? Because we're going to get into this. Drop one of them. Yep, one of them down. Red Abishai is active. Get some healing from that one. See if we can blind this one. All right.
This door bears an ancient inscription. A hum of powerful magic pulses inside it. Thanks to Barrett, you can now pass through the ruined door. The bear turns to speak to you. Let me know if I can be of any additional assistance.
I don't understand why my preview's messed up, but it is. So let's see if we can get these traps is the question. Nope. All right, I can't see the traps, so see, I did Dark Hunter too, and I added all this to, yeah. All right. So how much are we going to lose for that? We're going to lose 691 points for not finding Grim. Oh well.
As you enter the alleyway, you spot cultists guarding the gatekeeper's glade.
Like shoot fish in a barrel, except fish are shooting back. They're really big bang. They're like sharks. Thankfully, they're not like octopi. That would be. Octopi would. I thought I saw remnants, but I guess not. Okay. Let's go get these. Tighten the others. Get away, boy, you bother me. Hit the active ones. going, get these. Not a problem. We're gonna clear this out. Pando got fed. Pando got fed. Well, we can definitely get this gatekeeper bonus, right?
Wolf snarls
So
at
760
his
is what we missed out on with our VIP XP bonus. Yeah, okay. I really need to buff again.
As you enter the gatekeeper's stronghold, you spy a second gatekeeper portal in the corridor ahead. As splinters of the shattered door drift down around you, the dire bear nods at the corridor ahead. The gatekeeper's glade is this way. It is protected by a large stone door.
He hates crates. He hates crates. See, one of the things I like to do, especially if you got somebody that's tanky like Heinous there, is jump on the other side of the mob, let them get aggro, and then alright, we'll shrine after. Then you got, you know, fire coming from both sides, especially if you got another shooter like L. And you got the tank, like, beating them face to face. Alright, shrine up. Gonna get all our buffs in here. Electricity and acid and fire. And we'll do the same thing for my healer. Make sure everybody's red. We're red to go.
The stone door rolls open to reveal a hidden glade in the very heart of the city. A small path along the cliff wall leads to a ridge above, where the cleric's ritual is underway.
Green Abishai throwing acid. So black is electricity, right? No, black is acid also. we got Abishai Exterminator 2 for some experience points. Get a fungus. They're coming in now. Got more of them. More Abishai. Why? Because that's what Abishai do. They just hang out waiting to kill people. So we're gonna kill them first. We're gonna kill them all first. All right. I keep thinking I see remnants, but sorry, I keep thinking I see remnants, but that's not. It's just footprints.
The cleric turns towards you, livid with rage. How dare you! This all belongs to Eretrakos now! I shall crush you for your impudence! The cleric defiantly shouts, "Rise and defend me!" The cleric falls, ending the ritual and returning peace and tranquility to this small glade.
Anybody looking for anything out of this one? Take that legendary victory. That 1,000. Hey, I got more tools. Hey. Oh well, no name loot in my inbox. That's fine. Guacamole, hey, how are ya? What have you been up to today? We're back on Wayfinder, but actually doing like, you know, real XP kind of quests. Who'd have thought? I'm here with Elle and Heinous. And we just finished Grim and Barrett on Elite. Good family day today. Awesome. Those are the best. Those are the best. So what is this one that's over here? This is that new... Oh, yeah. Ooh. Y'all look like you're eager to do this. So you want to do Dino Crisis? See if I got... Do I have room in my... Yeah, I got enough room in here. Okay. I've never successfully done this. Can you imagine? So, yeah. I will let you tell me... Think we can do it on R1 with what we got? Fall of the Night Brigade with R10. Oh my gosh. All right, we're going to step in R1. Disco ball really, yeah. Yeah, there's lots of quests where the disco ball comes in very handy. For those that don't play DDO, disco ball is this one called Autosphere of Dancing. And, or it might be irresistible. And, it creates a circle, but it looks like a disco ball. It creates a circle on the ground, and anybody, all the bad guys that come in there actually start dancing. They're compelled to dance. Yeah. Don't ask what the song is that they're dancing to. You don't want to know. It's flow bots. I can ride my bike with no handlebars, but yeah. No, that's not it. I have no idea what I need for prepping in here. Okay. And we have to talk to this one. I'll make sure those dinos never get to Storm Reach. All right, there's a shrine right there. This is a save bubble.
You step out of the camp. From deeper in the wilderness, you can hear high-pitched shrieks and deep roars. The dinosaur horde must be nearby. An ogre chants beneath a magical totem, conducting some kind of ritual. Perhaps defeating them will disrupt the dinosaur horde.
Ooh. He bite me. Big dinosaur bite me. You know what, dinosaur? Bite me. Okay. No, don't bite me. That's just a saying. Only I could like blind this thing like I can everything else with. I've got his attention though, don't I? All right. Do we break this thing up? No. Ooh, I got 115 gold pieces, 155, and a fungus. I have to get some fast-acting tenactin for that. No, I can't go anywhere with that. There's a tent here. There's a lean-to. It could be a lean-3. I don't know. It's pretty big. Lost soul. Oh, I didn't mean to take that, but or I did. I didn't. Okay. More pando. Oh, chop for a dub. Hey, chop for a dub. I'm new to MMOs. I started with classic WoW and it's going great, but I saw D&D and I want to join this world. Is it worth playing in now? Oh, I think so. I've been playing this off and on since 2009. What I like about DDO is the infinite variety. The fact that at 19 years it's still being professionally managed and augmented all the time. If you came from WoW, you know, it's kind of a little bit different play mechanic. Not everything, you know, and I know I haven't played WoW in a while, honestly, but I did try it out. That's it. Guacamole said it right there. It never ends. You can build a character, you know, start out, you know, if you like melee, if you like range, you start out with one of those, or caster mode, and play number of lives. I mean, dozens of lives in that particular gameplay style, and then start over again in the next one. And we've got different classes, different races, of course, like some of the other MMOs. It's hard to just tell you everything there is to know about it. I just think, I mean, for me, I love D&D, so as an old school pen and paper D&D player, I was skeptical about it when it first came out, but I mean, after, like I said, I started in 2009, it's now 2025. 2026 is the 20th anniversary of the Dungeons & Dragons game, electronic, and online, yeah. Used to be in a box. Used to buy the box set in 2006. And you can find one of those. They're fun collectible. But anyway, once in a while, like the lore quest is not immersive enough. Oh well, yeah, you can do that. There are actually guilds that do full-on role play. So if you actually want to feel immersed, that is one approach. You want to be part of a role play guild? There's still some around. Actually, there's still several around. We recently got dinosaurs in with the Isle of Dread, and now you see these quests like this. This is just a standalone quest, and yeah, you can tie it in with. Let's see what we get here. We got some arrows. I'm going to pass those to L since I'm not using arrows, and I'll loot the rest of it. Ring of Assassinate. That'll be helpful because Assassinate helps my falconry attacks. So I can do that in place of my, which one? Yeah, we'll do that in place. That should go on in place of the other one. Keep my Constitution ring on because I wanted that. Oh, no, that's not what it did. I got to go get my Constitution ring back and put it on, because that's going to mean hit points lost. See, I go from 394 to 442 on hit points because I had that Constitution bonus. Okay, that was the first wave of dinosaurs. Oh my, okay, we're not done yet. But yeah, I mean, if you want to, depending on what kind of character and class you want to go after. Ooh, Fear Reaper. Oh, come on. And the thing with Fear Reapers is you need to confront them or get as far away from them as possible. So, I mean, you see a Fear Reaper, if you can, you smack it down face to face.
Small but deadly creatures. Yet you
Or
can
you
hear the
get out of
sound
the
of
range.
something crashing through the underbrush nearby.
Underbrush.
Time to deal with more of this dinosaur incursion.
Another Reaper over there? I thought I saw a Reaper. So yeah, Chop for Dub, I mean, it's, yeah, free to play. VIP, you can do it either way. VIP is going to get you access to practically everything but the expansion packs. Free to play, you'll start basically at a simpler level, being able to open quests on normal, and there's a lot of them you can do that. But eventually you can earn DDO points to where you can buy a lot of the amenities that are available to VIPs and still not actually spend money on the game. Very famously among the DDO folks, there's a player by the name of Deathy who has not spent a dime on the game. And it's taken him a while, but he has unlocked every option, every expansion, every enhancement you can unlock, and done it all free. So it's entirely possible to play this game without dropping any money. Ooh, big boy. See if we can drop these guys. So yeah, so see these red dots up here on my my map up there. We'll enlarge the map. Those are some targets we got to take out. So we're gonna head in that direction and see if we can get some healing on people, because I do have a little bit of capacity for healing. Not a great deal, but we got a little bit. All right. Oop, what kind of Reaper? Carnage Reaper. Carnage Reaper just does damage straight up, I believe. I don't again, I am not a Reaper expert. The only one I remember and know by heart is Fear, because Fear has been a thorn in my side for very, very many Reaper attacks. Carnage is just melee damage. Okay, so he has to be up close and personal. Alright, cool, cool, cool. Thank you for that, Guacamole. Famine is a spellcaster, and then you got Plague, which keeps you from healing, right? Fear actually does damage like a...
You've dispatched another group of dinosaurs. Yet a terrifying roar from nearby makes it clear that the battle is not yet won.
Is it 2? No, it's not 1, but it's not 2 either. Okay. Is it a half? Ooh, I tricked it. Yeah, you don't want to be in front of... You see those little lines in front of them. Plague is heal debuff, yeah. That's what I... Ugh. So was it... When you did... when we're doing the Lanterns of the Mist thing, was it my imagination, or was the head of the beast kind of like the combination of all Reapers? But yeah, back to your question about DDO, chop for a dub. Yeah. Oh, okay, thank you so much. Welcome to the DDO addiction. I hope. And that's, you know, again, that's why I'm doing this. I don't, you know, I'm not... Oh, hey, there was a chest. Good IL. Anybody want hand wraps? Lost Twitch sound. How did I lose Twitch sound? Okay, let's make sure that that's... Yep, I see that one. No, that should be live. Okay, cool. I don't know how. I think Guacamole's hearing me, so yeah, okay. Get the spitters, let Venus take the...
You pause to savor your victory, but are instantly interrupted by a deep, booming voice.
What's this?
What's all this?
Happened to my army?
It's an Etten! This is one of the new add-ins to the game, or the additions to the game we have not had before this quest. And I had not seen it because, as I said before, I have never successfully...
The shaman dies. With him dies his mad plan to attack Stormreach with a dinosaur army.
And hopefully
Time to tell
the fetish
Regina
for
that the
Ettins in a
threat is
loincloth.
over.
Yeah, okay. We're going to go back to the beginning, which is this way. Yep. There's our dome. Yay! Thank you, Guacamole. I appreciate that.
Regina offers her thanks for defeating the dinosaur horde,
Ooh,
as well
level.
as a chest full of rewards.
Not much on the chest of rewards for me, but that's okay. That's about how about how things go to me. All right, harbor. Back at the harbor. Harbor, harbor, harbor. Oh, that's not. Oh, wow. Why did it transport me all the way over here? I have to go back to the... Uh-oh. 2 in here. I'm already out. Sorry. What did I miss? I don't know if I can, right? Nope. Yeah. Can't come back in on Reaper. Oh, well. Sorry. Thank you, though. Thank you. Got some guild renown. Yay. Is that helping our guild? We're at 12. Woohoo. Still can't spring for the big boat, but, you know. And that's what I was going to tell Chop for Dub, you know, if you're still in, but I don't know. Solar Gem of Intelligence. That's awesome. Especially for Heroic. That would have helped maybe even find the that secret door earlier. But, you know, I'm doing this this particular guild freebie, you know, just starting with what I could, not buying anything, very, very organic in that respect, because I'm trying to do this comfy casual thing on all servers and make a and Elle has been done a phenomenal job too, especially on Kyber, which is our home server, where we call the guild Soul Haven. But she and Fell, and they've basically built that guild into a 182 level guild. I am the guild leader in name only. Well, that's not true. I mean, I've contributed maybe 3% of the... Oh no, it's not completed. What did you do? I did not kill that. Okay, it better not be something about YouTube saying my broadcast completed, which I am not. Okay. Well, we'll look at it in a minute. But we got free DDO points. Got 25 points for reaching, and this is what I was going to tell. Another example for Chop for a Dub is you can earn these DDO store points, go buy expansions, go buy all the enhancements, buy the enhancement trees. Yeah, it's cool. It's so cool. All right. I've got to call it for the night. Thank you all very much. I appreciate you. Couldn't have done it without you. And definitely made it more entertaining that we got accomplishments under the belt. But thanks again. All right. And see, I'm going to leave party and go to... Where are we going here? YouTube is still running. Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, I see it, but I don't know why it's giving that message. Just another one of my fun little things to look at and possibly have to work on. But yeah, it's 11:27, so we're gonna head back to the ship, park this tune, and call it an evening. I don't think there was any more news from the forums. I was kind of hoping that maybe, you know, in light of the meetup, there might be some kind of announcement that came out, but if there is, they haven't said it, or nobody else has released it. Of course, I wasn't watching Tavern Tales. I just saw that he was streaming. I might have to go back and watch his VOD to see if anything happens. Okay, we got a potion of good hope and some experience points for the daily silver roll. And with that, I'm going to call it a night. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate anybody that's viewing and lurking. Definitely appreciate Elle and Heinous for joining in, and all the people in chat, Guacamole, Trilogy. Can't do this without you. Chop for Dub. I hope you get in there, get the game loaded, and you have at least if you have half as much of an adventure in this game as I have, you're going to be happy. And thanks to my family, who's who keeps the chat lively and keeps feeding the pet dragon. You know, now that they know that Pet Dragon is not meant to be a sibling or anything, you know, little Jack Dragon. So, and again, good night, good hunting, and God love you. We'll see you next time at the Jack Dragon Cave. Make this thing go to the end. But I can't make it end for some reason. I lost control of the scene. This is so weird.